So today I'll explain working principle of transformer. Here the working principle of transformer mainly works on the mutual induction principle. Mutual induction principle is nothing but here when the conductor or coil is linked with the primary winding, so we'll get EMF in secondary winding also. Here this is the diagram for simple transformer. Here we have primary voltage V1, primary induced EMF E1. So here we'll get the current flowing through the primary winding is the I1. When we are giving AC supply to the primary winding, that winding we can call it as the primary winding of the transformer. When we are applying AC supply to the transformer, so the current flowing through the winding, when the current flowing through the winding, here the flux will be produced in this in this winding. Okay, the flux will be produced in this winding. So that flux is links with the conductor. So from the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, an EMF is induced in this coil. Okay, so that EMF we can call it as the primary induced EMF. Here we are giving electrical supply to the primary winding, but we are getting induced EMF in secondary winding also. How we will get? By mutual induction principle, we will get the flux in secondary winding, as well as because of flux we will get secondary induced EMF. So that flux, what we are getting the flux in primary side, that flux is also links with the secondary side of the coil. So when the conductor or coil links with the magnetic flux, an EMF is induced in that conductor or coil from mutual induction principle. Okay, so we'll get the secondary induced EMF on secondary side of the transformer. So this EMF caused to produce current. That current we can call it as the secondary current. Here we have one magnetic core. Okay, so generally the basic working principle of transformer is from Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction or mutual induction between the two coils. Mutual induction is nothing but there is no electrical connection between these two coils. These two coils are magnetically coupled. Okay, these two coils, what are the two coils? Primary as well as the secondary coils. Okay, there is no electrical connection between these two. We have these two coils, we should wound on same magnetic core. So these transformer will works on the mutual induction principle. That is nothing but we can give electrical supply to primary side of the transformer, but we'll get the output on secondary side of the transformer. That is the mutual induction principle. Why? Because we should wound the coils, we should wound the windings on same magnetic core. Same magnetic core. Okay, here transformer consists of two separate windings. Okay, transformers consist of two separate windings. We can use that magnetic core is the laminated silicon core. We can use that magnetic core is the laminated silicon core. For this winding we should apply the AC supply. Where we are applying AC supply, that winding we can call it as the primary winding of the transformer. And where we are taking as the load, that we can call it as the secondary winding of the transformer. So it works on the alternating current only because an alternating flux is required. For mutual induction principle. Okay, from mutual induction principle between the two windings. What is the mutual induction principle here? We can apply the AC supply to the primary side of the transformer, but we'll get output on secondary side of the transformer also. Okay, secondary side of the transformer, that is nothing but the mutual induction principle. Here, when we are applying AC supply to the primary winding, we'll get the voltage. That voltage is represented with V1. Okay, that voltage we can represent with V1, that we can call it as the primary voltage. Primary voltage. And we'll get the flux when the conductor or coil is wound to the magnetic core. When the current flowing through the magnetic core, here the flux will be produced. That flux is the alternating flux. We have alternating supply. So we will get the alternating flux in the core. We'll get the alternating flux in the core. So this flux is links with the secondary winding of a transformer. This flux is links with the secondary winding of a transformer. So this flux is links with the secondary winding transformer. So this produces the EMF induced in secondary side of the transformer. Thus EMF we can call it as the mutually induced EMF. That EMF we can call it as the mutually induced EMF. Here the direction of this induced EMF is opposite to the applied voltage V1. Okay, from Lenz law, what we are getting the cause, that we can oppose from Lenz law. Okay, here this should be the transformer symbol, symbolic representation for transformer. Here we have primary winding as well as the secondary winding. So applied voltage is the V1. When the current flowing in this, here the flux will be produced. The flux will produced when the flux is produced in the magnetic core from the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, and EMF is induced in this. Okay, this is about the transformer working principle. Here there is no electrical connection between the two windings. Okay, but they are magnetically connected. We don't have any electrical connection between primary winding as well as the secondary winding. Okay, but these two windings are magnetically coupled. Why? Because here we are considering only one magnetic core. For that magnetic core, we should wound the windings. Primary as well as the secondary, and two sides we should wound the winding. So there is no electrical connection between these two coils. Okay, these two coils, we are giving electrical supply to primary side, where we are giving supply that side only we can call it as the primary side of the transformer. Where we are taking the output, that side we can call it as the secondary side of the transformer. Okay, here we are giving supply to only primary side of the transformer. Okay, so we are getting the flux in secondary side. How we will get the flux? These two windings we should wound on same magnetic core. What we are getting the flux in primary side, that flux is appearing on secondary side of the transformer also. Okay, that flux is links with the conductor or coil. From the Faraday's law, EMF will be produced in this conductor or coil. That EMF we can call it as the secondary induced EMF. Okay, this principle we can call it as the mutual induction principle. Okay, this principle we can call it as the mutual induction principle. Here the induced EMF in the primary and secondary windings depends upon the rate of change of flux linkages. Okay, based on the flux we will get the induced EMF. Okay, based on the flux linkages we will get the induced EMF. Okay, so for example, we are applying input supply to the primary winding. Okay, we are applying input voltage to the primary winding. So the current flowing through the winding, when the current flowing through the winding, the flux will be produced in that conductor or coil. The flux will be produced in that conductor or coil. So that flux will be distributed the entire magnetic core. So from the Faraday's law, when the flux is linked with the conductor or coil, an EMF is induced in this conductor or coil. So based on the flux, we will get the rate of change of induced EMF. Okay, when the flux is changes, the induced EMF is also changes. Okay, here d pi by dt is nothing but change of flux, both primary as well as the secondary. Okay, here E1 is represented with primary induced EMF. E1 is proportional to number of primary turns. Based on the turns, we will get the induced EMF. Okay, based on the number of turns, we will get the induced EMF. The secondary induced EMF is directly proportional to secondary number of turns. Okay, based on the number of turns, we have the secondary induced EMF. Okay, so we have turns ratio. Turns ratio is defined as it is the ratio between the primary turns to secondary turns. Okay, if number of turns N2 is greater than N1, means secondary turns is the greater than primary turns, the transformer we can call it as the step up transformer. Okay, step up transformer. If secondary number of turns is less than the primary number of turns, the transformer we can call it as the step down transformer. Okay, so based on the number of turns, we can decide whether this should be the step up transformer or step down transformer. Okay, so we can derive the transformation ratio also. The transformation ratio is defined as the ratio of secondary voltage to the primary voltage. Okay, this transformation ratio is denoted by K. So K equals to V2 by E1, E2 by E1 and N2 by N1 we can note down. Turns ratio is the N2 by N1, transformation ratio is the E2 by E1. Based on the number of turns, we can decide whether it is the step up transformer or step down transformer. Step up transformer means we can increase the voltage levels from lower voltage to higher voltage. Step down transformer is nothing but we can decrease the voltage levels from higher voltage to lower voltage. Okay, this is about the transformer working principle. Transformer works mainly on the mutual induction principle. That is nothing but here we are giving supply to only one side. We are giving electrical supply to only one side, that is primary side of the transformer. But we are getting the output on secondary side of the transformer. Okay, from the mutual induction principle only it is possible. Why? Because here we should wound the windings, primary winding as well as the secondary winding on same magnetic core. Okay, for same magnetic core we should wound the primary winding and secondary winding. So for primary winding we are applying the electrical supply, we are applying the AC supply. So when we are applying the AC supply to the primary winding, the current flowing through the primary winding, when the current flowing through the primary winding, already we should wound the winding. So when the current flowing through the winding, the conductor or coil will produce the magnetic flux. Okay, from the Faraday's law, when the conductor or coil is linked with the conductor or coil is linked with the magnetic flux, and EMF is induced. When the current flowing through the winding, here the flux will be produced. When the flux will be produced, flux and conductor is linking, so here the EMF is induced. That EMF we can call it as the primary induced EMF. Okay, so that same flux will be appear on the secondary side of the transformer also. Secondary side of the transformer also. So that flux is links with the secondary winding of the transformer. That flux is links with the secondary winding of the transformer. From the Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, an EMF is induced in that. So we'll get secondary induced EMF on secondary side of the transformer from by mutual induction principle. Okay, EMF caused to produce current. EMF caused to produce current. We got the primary induced EMF as well as the secondary induced EMF. Okay, so this is about the transformer working principle. So we have here primary voltage is the V1, primary current is the I1, primary induced EMF is the E1, flux produced here pi equals to pi m sin omega t. Why? Because here we are getting the alternating flux. Okay, so we have secondary induced EMF, that is E2, secondary current I2, and secondary voltage V2. Okay, these are the different parameters for transformer. Transformer, we are giving input is the AC. We are also getting output AC only. Okay, this is the voltage transforming device. We can changing the voltage levels from one voltage level to another voltage level. For example, we have step up transformer as well as the step down transformers. Okay, in step up transformer we can step up the voltage levels. That means we can increasing the voltage levels. That means we can increasing lower voltage to higher voltage. For example, I am having 33 kV as the input, but we required 66 kV. By using the step up transformer, we can increase the voltage levels from 33 kV to 66 kV. That we can call it as the step up transformer. Similarly, we have step down transformers also. By using step down transformers, we can decrease the voltage levels. How we should decrease the voltage levels? That means we can decreasing the voltage levels from one voltage level to another voltage level. That maybe we required 33 kV, so we have 66 kV. We can step down that voltage levels by using step down transformer. Here input we can give 66 kV, so based on turns we will get the 33 kV as the output. That we can call it as the step down transformer. Okay, this is the working principle of transformer.